What is going on, guys? It is WrestleGamia here, back with some more wrestling gaming news and rumors. Join us now as we take a look at the biggest stories out there in the wrestling bubble of the gaming world, including why Mr. America didn't appear in Smackdown vs. Raw 2006, as Hulk Hogan finally gives us an answer, and two recently released WWE superstars confirmed for RetroMania. As always, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell for more videos. With that said, let's get started. Now, Hulk Hogan confirms why Mr. America no-showed Smackdown vs. Raw 2006. Now, back in the mid-2000s, Hulk Hogan went through the strangest run of his WWE career. When he initially returned to the company in 2002, it was part of the NWO, though fan reactions would quickly turn him babyface, and resulted in him getting one last nostalgia run as the company's top champion. After this, Hogan would end up working in the mid-card tag division and was eventually banished from the WWE altogether by Vince McMahon, only to return as the masked Mr. America. What followed was a number of comedy segments where it was clear to all watching who the mysterious man really was. In fact, Hogan's disguise came straight out of a Ninja Turtles episode. Despite this, McMahon was unable to prove it and thus could not get him off SmackDown. Now, Hogan left the company for a period after this and wouldn't return until 2005. He was included in the Smackdown vs. Raw 2006 game as the Hulkster, though there were at one point plans for Mr. America to be included as well, as he was one of the 6 unused announcer introductions that could be found in the game's files. While Hogan wasn't playing the Mr. America character on television anymore by this point, fans still had fondness for him, and many have questioned the exclusion over the years, especially considering the fact that there were clearly plans to include him at one point. Well, it looks as if that mystery has finally been solved, as a fan recently tweeted Hogan to ask him directly, "Why did you ask THQ to remove your Mr. America character from Smackdown vs. Raw 2006? Do you personally hate the character or something?" I know I'm probably not going to get an answer, but I really wanted to put this 15-year-long mystery to rest. And when he did reply, and it didn't take the Hulkster long, as he put an end to this speculation once and for all by saying that this was the WWE's decision. I had the character set up for a major run and decision makers had a different direction. So it looks as though Hogan did want to include the character after all, and the decision was out of his hands. Now, we say best ones, including how he was originally intended to be the bass player for Metallica, despite the band claiming to have never met him. That, and even Elvis Presley was a fan of his, even though he died 2 years before his in-ring career began. With that in mind, we have to be careful to take Hogan at his word here. Why would THQ have bothered starting work on Mr. America if WWE never wanted him in the game in the first place? We'll just have to hope we get to hear the other side of the story someday. And 2 recently released WWE stars are confirmed for RetroMania. The upcoming wrestling game RetroMania is really shaping up nicely. The healthy looking roster already includes modern stars like Zack Sabre Jr. and NWA champion Nick Aldis, as well as classic wrestlers like the Road Warriors and Stevie Richards. Well, now you can add 2 more to the list, Matt Cardona and Brian Myers, or as they go by their previous names, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, who have both confirmed that they'll be appearing in the game, and are the final 2 wrestlers to be announced for the launch roster. This announcement appeared both on Twitter and the game's official website and represents a big get for the developers given how fresh these 2 are coming from WWE television. While this roster is stacked, keep in mind that there's also the promise of further characters to come in additional DLC, so who knows who else we'll get as time goes on. The possibilities are endless at this point. Well, apart from Demolition, the company has stated time and time again that they will not be included. The development team also posted a trailer which was first shown at the 2020 SGO Sports Showcase on their official Twitter page and gives us a better look at some of the game's features such as cage matches and the NWA Power Arena. We're certainly not far on getting our hands on this game. But there you have it, guys, the latest wrestling gaming news. Be sure to leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling video game content.